Hi, folks. How are you today? I hope it's okay if I call you folks. Just kidding. So, no, let's get into this review of the World Tour Finals. Now it's over. Was expecting to do the video on about Tuesday. Got a little busy, but we're here. I watched the match live or short, no, maybe 7 hours after it happened, but haven't had the chance to do the video as of yet. So, what do you guys think about the match? Sorry about that. I mean, like, Zverev is obviously your champion. Played a great match. Just blew him away in this match. So yeah, the score 6-4, 6-4. Zverev beats Medvedev here. Um, it was a fast court. So what Medvedev likes to do in this matchup against Zverev is to just hopefully return a lot of his serves, get him into long rallies, move him around, expose his lack of movement. And then when Zverev wants to attack, Medvedev's defense is too good. So eventually Zverev, even though he's got more patience than a lot of the other big, powerful guys, he ends up going for too much and hitting it out over the back line. Right? So that's pretty much what happens. And then sometimes he tries to get to the net because he can't end the point when it's not really there because he's not getting through Medvedev's defense, so Medvedev passes him. Other times he hits it too hard, too close to the line, hits it out. Then when he realizes he's not getting it through, he tries to be patient, but then Medvedev moves him around, right? That's the usual pattern which has made Medvedev win the last five in the row, right? So in this match, where it was different, we saw their last match a lot closer, went to a tiebreaker, like 8 points to 6, I think it was to Medvedev in the tiebreaker. So just coming down to a couple of great shots and important moments. So you could see that on this court, Zverev is right there with Medvedev anyway. And then when you add that where Zverev was having a good day and Medvedev was a bit off, and the court suits Medvedev's game. We've got a straight set 6-4, 6-4. So what I was saying was Zverev, what he's doing is he's getting in as much, so Medvedev against Zverev is getting Zverev in as much longer rallies as possible, moving him around, out rallying him, defending well, making him go for too much, right? Um, Passing Zverev if he needs to end the point. But on this situation, what you're getting is the Rev is serving great, the court is very fast, and Medvedev can't really get the ball back, or if he does, it's an easy short ball. You can finish off the next point. So that means it's basically guaranteed under that type of a condition that that Zverev will hold all the time and not have to get in long rallies, either serves or 1-2 punches, quick finishes, no rallies at all, and just guaranteed that you're going to hold all the time. When you're serving that big on a court this fast, whatever Medvedev does, you can't get it back. You can't get in long rallies. It's just 1-2 punches, serves, easy done for Zverev. So then the only time Medvedev now can get into a rally is on his own serve, which means he has to get in rallies when he's not serving great to hold, or sometimes it's his serve too. But the point is, even if he wins all the rallies, he's just holding. And then Zverev doesn't have to go through that kind of hard work. He can just hold with his serve or a serve plus a shot after that. So suddenly Medvedev's rally doesn't do much. At best, it can make him hold serve now. And then if one of those games Zverev wins the rallies, then he's broken. And then he's shut out of the set because he won't be able to say, well, I'll get your serve back and then all out rally you and get the break back because Zarev's serve is too good. The court's too fast. and he can't get enough balls back to have a chance as a break. So all Zverev has to do is out rally in one game, then that's it. There's no more rally. It's all on Zverev's serve. It's all aces. It's all 3 points. It's all 1-2 punches. Medvedev can rally all he likes on his service game. He won't get the break back, and that's the case every set. If Zverev just has one small game, he's out rallying him, then he can just win it with a serve and just stay ahead on this fast court, right? Um, and then Also, yes, Medvedev is winning some points with his serve and 1-2 punches too, right? But more of the time, the rallies are on Medvedev's serve. It's more hard work, whereas the Rev is just serving. They're not coming back and 1-2 punches and all of that because of the fast court. And then when they are in rallies, because the court is fast, the Rev, if he doesn't want to be in a rally and wants to say, I can attack and shorten the point and take his time away. Not only does he get the benefit of being a better server, he gets the benefit of when he's trying to attack and win the rally in a few shots, he's getting the ball through the court faster. So Medvedev's arriving later. That means the next ball's going to be short, and then now he has a chance to finish the point the next time. So whenever there's a rally, there's a great chance for Zverev to attack, shorten the point, take time away. His ball's traveling through faster, setting up short balls to finish off the next, or if not, an even shorter ball the following one because it's getting through the court, taking away Medvedev's a chance to bring it into a long rally, taking the chance like he just can't get it past Medvedev's defense, got to go for too much, go for the net. No, his normal shots are going in the court, doesn't have to go too close to the line, and Medvedev's getting there late and he's getting a short ball to finish the next point. So on a slower hard court, he would not be able to get past Medvedev's defense. Would have to hit the ball really hard, really close to the line, a lot of risk. In this time in the rallies, he can just hit the ball hard inside the court without risk, knowing the court's fast, Medvedev arrives late, gets the short ball. Now he's got a safe, high percentage ball to finish it off. If that doesn't, the next one will be shorter again, or maybe an easy slam. Um, so on the rally, it's a huge advantage for Zverev on the faster court. The fact that his shots are going through the court, Medvedev's arriving late, and then he's getting short balls to end it, as opposed to on a slow court, when he hits the ball hard, can't get through Medvedev's defense, right? And then he's got to go for too much, too close to the line to get past him, right? So then it's a huge advantage for him to not be in long rallies, to overpower Medvedev, to take time away from Medvedev, to get past his defense with the fast court and his power. And if not, he'll be arriving late at balls Medvedev, and now he's going to get short balls, right? So he's really helped in the rallies, but he's also really helped on serve. The fact that he can just hold serve and never face any rallies, knowing it's almost guaranteed all the time if he serves well on this fast court. And at best, Medvedev has to win all the rallies just to hold serve and bring it to a tiebreaker. But he can shut him out on his service game. But then when he does get in those rallies on Medvedev's serve, like I said, his rally shots go through the court. He can overpower Medvedev. He can shorten the point. He can take time away. He can take Medvedev's defense out of the game. He's got the more power in the rally to move Medvedev around, and then it's easy to finish. So Medvedev can't get in these long rallies, and he can do that on Medvedev's serve. But then if Medvedev does out rally him, he can just say you just need to rally just to hold serve, and every time, and if you don't once, you're broken. Whereas I'm just going to shut you out. There'll be no rallies. There'll be serves, 1-2 punches, right? So that court advantage gives him an advantage that he can just win off his serve and not be in rallies on his own serve and take time away, shorten the point, and just overpower Medvedev on the rallies when they happen, mostly on Medvedev's serve, right? So that's the advantage. And then when you add to that, Zverev, um, Zverev is actually playing at his highest level anyway on any court, and then Medvedev's a bit off. And all it took was a couple of service games where Medvedev threw in a couple of errors, Zverev hit a couple of great powerful shots to finish points, and that's the 4 points. Medvedev's lost serve due to his couple of errors. Medvedev's couple of powerful shots going through the court. Medvedev can't use his defense, so Zverev's got the finishing power on the fast court. Medvedev's got a couple of errors. You've got the 4 points. Now you just need a hold serve. Medvedev can't get your serve back, so you just do aces, 1-2 punches, and just run out the set. Same thing happened in the second set. Couple of great shots from Zverev, couple of errors from Medvedev. That's the set. You can't break Zverev back. The court's too fast. Serves 1-2 punches, and then it's over. Whereas normally, what would happen would be Medvedev can get Zverev's serve back, can force him into rallies at least half of the time to have to hold serve, and he's better at those rallies. And then when Zverev wants to finish the point, he's got to go really hard, really close to the line to get past Medvedev's defense, which is causing risk. Now he can just hit it hard, a bit to the right, to the left. Medvedev arrives late, short ball in the rally. And then on serve, he can just say, well, if there are rallies, it'll be on your serve because I'll just win with my serve and you'll barely even get the ball over the net. So that difference on the court and the fact that he was just on fire in the serve, finishing it off on the forehand side, Zverev's weaker side, taking time away. Just his level was on, and then Medvedev, few unforced errors at important times. Game wasn't quite there, so between Zverev being hot, Medvedev being a bit off, and all the advantages of the faster court, that's what causes 6-4, 6-4. Even if Medvedev's playing well and Zverev's not in this level, just due to the court, it's going to be like a tiebreaker to end the match, like it was in their group stage match, and just down to a few points. But then with it being that hard for Medvedev on a normal day because of the court speed. But then when you say Zverev's going to be on fire and Medvedev's going to be a bit off, it's over. It's straight sets. And that's really where I see how it happened. And the key to Zverev winning this tournament was it's a three-person race for the title with no Thiem and no Nadal and no Federer and no Wawrinka. There's only three people that can win it: Zverev, Medvedev, and Djokovic. And the other two opponents like to get in long rallies. And in the long rallies, yes, they can out rally Zverev. That's Medvedev and Djokovic, right? But the thing of it is here, the faster court helped them where he can just serve big, hold serve, have no rallies and easy service games. And the other guy can only rally just to hold their serve. And then if you win the rallies one time on their service game, which it's easy to do with the faster court, because you can overpower, you can get the ball through the court, through their defense and attack and shorten the point, then you can get a break. And then if you do, they'll barely get your serve back and you've won the set. So he was able to overpower both Medvedev and both Djokovic and make sure it's not about long rallies, it's about short points. And you're the bigger, taller guy with the better serve and the power game to outserve your opponent. Make sure you're winning your service games on their serve. And then when they're trying to rally to hold serve, you can shorten those rally points and overpower them and get the ball through the defense on the fast court. And never make it a situation where it's about long rallies and the Djokovic and Medvedev can out rally you, because on the rallies, you're attacking, shortening the point, getting the ball through the defense, never letting the point be a long rally. And then if there are rallies, it's on their serve and you can just hold with your serve alone. And then if they don't win the rallies one game, then they're broken. They're under pressure to always have to do it because they can't even barely get the ball back on your serve, right? And he did that, and he was able to make it with both Djokovic and Medvedev. It never came down to the long points, right? It came down to the fact that Zverev was a better server than them, and Zverev in the rallies was going to attack and shorten the point, and that Zverev was going to be able to be like, I'm going to get 3 points and 1-2 punches and just win my serve easily, and then the rally has no effect on my service game. Then if there is rallies, you need to win them all the time just to hold because you can't get back my serve. And then when those rallies happen, you can attack, shorten the point, take time away, get past their defense, and then never let it be about rallies at all. And completely make sure there are no rallies on your serve because you can win it with your serve. But on rallies on their service game, you can attack, shorten the point, get past the defense, take time away due to the faster court. And that's what he was able to do effectively against both Djokovic and Medvedev and make it not about the rallies due to his serving and due to the fact that they can never get in a rally on his serve. And due to on their serve, he can attack, shorten the points, overpower them, and get past the defense. And they have to win the rallies all the time and keep holding serve. If not, it's over because they can't break back Zverev. And he was able to make it like that, take the fact that Djokovic and Medvedev are better rallies than him, are more consistent, do have better defense. But due to the factors that I've spoke about, Zverev playing his best level on a fast court, it never became about long rallies, consistency, or defense. It became about Zverev out serving them and overpowering them on the rallies on a fast court. Zverev game being on, and Djokovic or Medvedev against him couldn't get in enough long rallies to make it about the areas that they're strong. So as a result, Zverev, as a result of Zverev at his absolute top level, and a game that suits his style of game, where he can attack and can make it about the serve and the power game, and can shut down and make it not about rally speed or consistency, due to having those conditions favoring him, but due to him exploiting those conditions and being hot, serving great, power game, and just reaching his peak level, having a game plan, executing it, being hot, being on fire, and then having the court conditions where he can actually attack and make it not about the rallies and take away the strengths of Djokovic and Medvedev and never let them get in rallies. All those things, the court, Zverev being on fire, the tactics, having the court to sort of where you can employ those tactics well, and then have the ability to do it because you're playing great, and make it about serving and overpowering your opponent and shortening points on a fast court, and never about rallies, consistency, and speed. So that's why Zverev has won. And if you look about it, when he's playing this well, even on a slow hard court like the US Open, you saw he pushed Djokovic to a fifth set. He's right up there as one of the best free, fighting for everything. But when he's on that level on a fast court, you saw here at the World Tour Finals, he has a win. He beat Djokovic in the Tokyo Olympics on another fast court. He won the Cincinnati Masters 1000. So when he's at his absolute top level and it's a fast court, like the Tokyo Olympics, Cincinnati Masters 1000, and the World Tour Finals, if he's at that top level in those fast courts, Medvedev or Djokovic or no one could stop him. But on the fast court, on the slower courts, that's when it's sort of a battle for him, and he's right up there with them. But they're sort of can out rally him, and they're a bit better than him. But on fire on a fast court like World Tour Finals, like the Olympics, like Cincinnati, he can't be stopped and wasn't stopped. And he's just overpowering him, and Djokovic and Medvedev can't make it about long rallies, and that's just it. So Zverev is your 2021 World Tour Finals champion, winning the final 6-4, 6-4, beating Djokovic in 3 sets, overpowering and outserving these guys. So that's my video for today. I think that there's a good end to the year with Djokovic. He had his 3 Grand Slam. Nadal's out. He'll be back next year, so will Thiem. But Medvedev's going to be right there with him after winning a Grand Slam. And now, even though he didn't get a Grand Slam this year, he's basically got just as good. When you add the Olympics, which is almost just as good, and the World Tour Finals that are almost just as good, you've won both big events. That's huge. But Medvedev with the US Open, that's huge. So yeah, all these young guys are really coming up now. But then at the same time, Djokovic did get 3 Grand Slams this year. and it's going to be harder when you add Nadal and Thiem into the mix next year. But that's my video for today. Again, subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up, guys. Have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world, and bye for now. And guys, my next video, I'll preview the Davis Cup in a couple of days' time. So be back for my Davis Cup preview in a couple of days' time. Bye for now, guys, and thanks for being with me. Bye, guys. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.